On that note, actually, I mean, I've been paying attention to what you've been doing in attracting tech talent, especially since all of this started. Also, you getting on with Pomp and everybody in the crypto community, being that the gaming industry across the United States employs so many people, brings in billions of dollars, in revenues. I was curious, it's sort of a two-part question, but like, what do you think gaming companies would benefit from coming to Miami? And then are there any initiatives sort of you have in mind to start attracting them? Because, you get one gaming studio and that brings a ton of people. That's a real estate thing. And so it's across the board super beneficial. And I mean, you've been completely on it with tech and crypto. So I'm curious what you've thought about with gaming.
I think the world of the gaming community and gaming as a technological platform. We were talking about it off the air. My cousin owns a gaming company called The
Mhm.
Ultimate Gamer. I'm very much a proponent of creating my out of Miami a gaming hub and making Miami one of the most gaming friendly and gaming forward cities in America. Uh, you have to look at when you're talking about tech, you have to look at these sub components of tech. Part of the reason why I got so into crypto is not just because from a mathematical and finance background, which is what I have, does it
Mhm.
appeal to me, but I realized that there was a vibrant crypto community. With gaming, it's the same thing. If
Mhm.
you really think about it, gaming, I mean, the numbers are off the charts. I'm looking at
Yeah.
some that were being given to me. The sort of market cap of audience, price pool, monetization in 2018 was for monetization was 869 million, and in 2022 is projected to be at 3 billion. So I mean,
Yeah.
the growth, it's 30% growth in monetization and audience. It's 167 million, projected to grow to 276 million. In price pool, it's projected to more than double in 3 years, 4 years. I mean,
Mhm.
this is unbelievable, and I think it's weird because it's like crypto in the sense that it's almost like there's a sub community that knows it well, and then the mainstream still hasn't completely understood it.
100%.
Uh, they will, and I think when both of those things break through, there's going to be a lot of people looking back, uh, and saying, this guy was talking about this years ago,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
and this happened as he said it would. I think part of the problem, the biggest problem that I see, Azim and Ahmad, is that there's a generational disconnection, right?
Yeah.
At three generations that we're talking about, pretty much usually in the world, you have three generations that are going on, right? You have my parents' generation, my
Mhm.
generation, which is I'm 40, and then my kids, right? Those are
Mhm.
basically the three generations that are happening right now. The kids get it. They get it. There's no issue.
Yeah.
Our parents don't get it,
At all.
which don't get it. And people in my generation, some of them get it, some of them don't get it. You know what I mean? And I think, but a lot of them do get it. You know what I mean? Because I
Mhm.
think we were the first generation that grew up with a personal computer. You know,
Yeah.
we now everybody has a computer, so it seems like such a no brainer, right? But I
Mhm.
remember when I was young, and I remember when there was an Apple IIc, and I remember when having a computer was a big deal, and you're going to spend $2,000 on a computer.
Hmm.
Oh my God. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
don't think any kids know dial-up internet anymore.
Dial up when, I still have, believe it or not, guys, my private email address is still AOL.com. You can believe that.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Gotta keep it classic.
Oh,
Exactly.
wow.
You gotta have the old Bentley, in the
Yeah.
You gotta let them know.
So our generation grew up with technology. Our parents really didn't. They're getting it. I mean, they're on Facebook, they're on a variety of different platforms. But to me, things are happening quickly. The market's being disrupted rapidly, and the prior generation doesn't totally seem to get it or or realize what's happening or want to accept it.
Mhm.
And see that's
Oh no, I was gonna say
yeah.
other than like obviously lifestyle, right? Los Angeles is a big hub for it. Like, what do you think Miami has to offer to people who would want to come for the
Is it
gaming
sort of like,
industry?
could you use a similar method to the way Hollywood does to attract filming to city locations? Like, I know Vancouver and BC and Canada do it very well. Is there forms of that you've thought about to start attracting them?
That's a great idea. I think when you want to get into tech, I think we need to pick in some ways things that we want to lead on. And I think
Hmm.
crypto was one that obviously I picked. And what we're doing there is we're changing our laws, right, to become more crypto friendly, right? We're changing our state laws. We're also making crypto available for our employees to get paid, for our residents to pay in, and potentially as an investment tool. So we are actively doing things to not just talk about crypto, but to get in the crypto game. I think in gaming, it's probably very similar. And I'll tell you this is an interesting idea that you're giving me, and you may not even realize it. As LA is kind of dominates the movie game, maybe for us it's it's kind of lost ground in a sense. You don't want to necessarily compete against Goliath in that sense, but maybe what we do is we say, look, we want to dominate the gaming space, and we create what instead of film subsidies, we create gaming subsidies for people to come and attract that. That's a very interesting idea.
100%.
I'm going to look into.